Welcome to Egyptian Cinema Recaps. You've probably never seen this horror movie before, but once you do, you won't sleep the same again. Movie name, Slaughterhouse. Where pigs aren't the only ones getting butchered, and if twisted stories are your thing, there's more waiting for you right here on the channel. Let's get into it. At the beginning of the file, a group of 6 friends is shown at a deserted location. They are there to shoot a horror video. A sheriff arrives with her partner Dave, but they leave after seeing the group. After their work is done, the group left except for a couple, and this couple starts exploring this place while enjoying. During this, the boy runs to a nearby cabin where there are many pigs, and he starts teasing them with a stick. The pigs make noise meanwhile. A man comes here while making noise in pig's voice before they could see the man behind them. The man spins the cutter in his hand and separates this boy's neck. The girl standing nearby starts screaming, being scared, and runs inside, while the man spins his knife in front of the girl and finally kills her while severing her neck. It discovered that the man who has done these murders is the son of an old man named Lester, who ran this pig slaughterhouse, but now his business was shut because now in the modern age, people prefer to buy processed meat instead of buying it from the slaughterhouse. Lester hasn't done any upgradation in his business, which caused his slaughterhouse to shut down. While his competitor Tom was famous because of his meat factories nowadays, and he now wants to buy Lester's property too. It is found that Tom was a worker under Lester, but then he starts his meat factory, introducing modern ways for which he is successful today. Lester always kept his son Buddy in his slaughterhouse. That's why he was not normal now. He acts like pigs. Even he talks like pigs. He killed that couple because they were irritating his pigs. He doesn't care about anything if it comes to his pigs. It is shown in the morning that Tom comes to Lester's property with a sheriff so that he could force Lester to sell his property. Lester's friend who came with Tom advised Lester to build this slaughterhouse. His slaughterhouse became successful because of his advice, and he also asked Lester to make upgrades, but Lester didn't agree with him at that time. That's why now he works with Tom. Tom came with an offer for Lester to sell his property for $55,000 and work for him, due to which he will get money and can stay here. Lester refuses this offer. Now the sheriff warns him and says, sell it if you want to because you haven't paid income tax and next month your property will be auctioned. Lester ignores the sheriff and goes inside. Likewise, the sheriff places an auction notice on his property. After their departure, he tries to move inside his slaughterhouse, but Buddy stops him. Buddy was doing this for the first time. Lester moves inside and becomes astonished. Buddy killed 2 humans and hung them. Lester shouts after seeing this and scolds him that why he did this. After being scolded, Buddy becomes furious and picks up his knife to kill his father, but then he stops. Here an interesting thing happens, that his anger cooled down and he appreciates his son that he placed nice cuts on the bodies. Buddy becomes happy to hear his admiration, but there was something else cooking in Lester's mind. He says to his son, you have to place 3 more cuts like this on Tom, the sheriff, and their companion's body. Lester makes a plan here and gets ready after it. He calls Tom and says, I am ready to accept your offer, you just come to my slaughterhouse. On the other hand, we are shown the group of 4 we saw at the start of the movie. They were preparing for their horror video, and for this they went to a shop and bought some masks. They decide to return to the slaughterhouse to continue the shooting where Lester was planning with his son for murders. The scene cuts and we are shown the sheriff, Dave. He gets the news of a missing couple. They were the same ones whom he saw near the slaughterhouse, so he moves to the slaughterhouse to investigate. Dave reaches here and see the group of 4 inside who were shooting their video. They were doing it smoothly because the dead bodies of their companions were hidden by Buddy from there. They left after shooting, but Buddy saw them. While Lester calls Tom again and says, come soon, because I am ready to accept your offer. Dave moves inside the slaughterhouse to investigate. He sees blood dripping. He sees upside. It was a cat hanging upside. It was irritating Buddy's pigs, so he killed it and hung it there. If you're enjoying this, don't forget to subscribe. Your support helps us bring more awesome content your way. Let's continue. He did the same to those who tease his pigs. He was afraid that the killer would be here who killed that couple. He was moving ahead while pointing his gun, but suddenly someone spins the cutter and cuts his hand in which he had gun. It was none other than Buddy. After his hand was cut, David died because of bleeding. After killing Dave, Buddy calls his dad Lester. He becomes worried about another murder, but he appreciates Buddy this time too. After a while, a common friend of Lester and Tom comes who want to talk about the deal. Lester was waiting for him anxiously, and they do the decoration for him too. They hang the dead bodies in the whole slaughterhouse. He gets shocked and scared to see them. Before he could run, Buddy, hiding upside, holds his neck and crushes his face with his hands with his full power and kills him too. Buddy was still not getting enough of this. He still wants to change something. He takes off Dave's uniform, cut it and wears it somehow. Then he sits in his car and leaves from there. He was also answering on police's walkie-talkie in his pig voice. Dave's girlfriend sees his car on the way, and she thinks it would be David. She stops the car but finds Buddy inside. She gets scared and sits in her car, but Buddy doesn't let her car move and hits her car a stone. She escapes from her car while running, but Buddy holds her from behind and cuts her neck weirdly with his knife. He committed another murder there. After a while, Tom comes to this slaughterhouse, the one who wants to buy this, and on whom Lester was furious. It would be a terrifying death for him. Buddy puts him in the grinding machine, and his body has become minced. The scene cuts, and the group of 4 is shown in the club, who often visit the slaughterhouse to shoot their video. They were partying, but the light went out because of a terrifying storm. The lightning was making this storm even worse. They again plan to go to the slaughterhouse for their shooting because there can't be more dangerous environment than this. During this, they bet that Sally will stay alone in the slaughterhouse for an hour because she used to get scared. Now, after planning all this, they come to the slaughterhouse. When Sally was standing alone inside, the boys decide to scare her. They wear their masks and come closer to the window to scare her. Sally was also shocked to see the scene there. Because the boy who came to scare her, Buddy attacks him from behind and divides his body into 2 parts. She was concerned about herself. She escapes from there, but Lester holds her while Buddy moves ahead and kills the other boy of their group too. Lester also killed Sally, and now their 4th friend was looking for them. When she comes inside the slaughterhouse, she couldn't understand anything because her friends' bodies were hung. The scene cuts and we discover the sheriff gets the news of many people who are missing. The first was the couple who was seen near the slaughterhouse. After it, Dave, who went to investigate that couple but didn't return yet after him, Tom and his friend. The sheriff suspects Lester for all this, so he goes to the slaughterhouse to investigate. He also requests backup police before going. It is shown in the slaughterhouse that they were torturing the girl who left because she was sheriff's daughter. Before they could kill this girl too, the sheriff comes from behind and makes noise when they distract. The girl successfully escapes. Buddy runs behind her to capture her, but the sheriff shoots. Buddy gets scared and runs back. They run to the place where they tied the pigs. The sheriff tells his plan to his daughter and says, "You run from here. I will handle them. Until then, the backup police will come here." They just get free after making this plan, but Lester comes from behind and stabs the sheriff. Before he attacked the girl picks up her dad's gun and shoots him. She sees that her dad was still alive and she can take him to the hospital. She lifts her dad and runs to her car. Before she escapes in the car, Lester again comes in front of their car, who she was considering dead. She doesn't panic, drives the car speedily, pushes Lester, and moves ahead while crushing his head under her car. They were feeling like they had escaped, but it was their delusion because Buddy, whom they didn't see, was hiding in their car. He kills this girl here with his knife, and the movie also concludes at this point. If you enjoyed this twisted ride, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And make sure to check out our other videos for more dark, thrilling stories. There's always something new waiting for you here on Egyptian Cinema Recaps. Catch you in the next one.